Hello and welcome to Guna Gathering. My first time hosting, so this could go one or two ways. Hopefully, well. Thankfully, I'm not on my own though. Joined by
Woo!
Fran. How are you doing?
Yeah, okay. Lee's hanging around in the chat. I do notice that your microphone, though, on your earphones keeps brushing against something. It sounds really loud.
Okay, let me change that. That should be better.
Yes, I believe so. Just so
Well,
we
hey,
don't. Yeah, much better.
I was the reason I've got headphones in is Dad will be watching it downstairs, and the thing is he's going to shout. So my idea is if I have headphones, then I hopefully won't hear him. Right. So
All the players are now just shaking hands with the ref and the other team. Why is the stadium still so empty? I mean, how long till
so I
kickoff?
was watching a little bit about them,
Oh
and
yeah.
they're not doing very well in the league, doing
Oh,
underperforming to what they should be. And when they're struggling, the board has decided to put the ticket prices up. So they're actually like charging people out of coming to games, basically.
when they're struggling. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Um,
bad.
so, and also they have said that if there's any trouble tonight from their fans, that they won't be able to come to the Emirates. Basically, UEFA have said that.
Oh,
So the board is also going against the fans. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess.
gosh. Yeah, that does sound like a bit of a mess. It sounds like just the kind of scenario where we may just have a terrible game and give them a win.
Hmm? I hope not. Right. So just quickly, there's our team. I have written down a little bit about the youngsters on the bench as well.
Of
So
course.
Turner, White, Saliba, and my pronunciation of the new guy is Kivior, apparently.
Yeah, that's right.
Zinchenko, Jorginho, Xhaka, Vieira, Saka, Nelson, Martinelli, with Ramsdale and Hilson. Hilson is a goalkeeper and is 22.
Oh, cool.
Tomiyasu Walters is a right back and is the youngest of them that's 18. Smith, not to be confused with Smith Rowe, is a centre mid, 22. Bandera is a centre mid who's 19. And then Sago Jr. is either a cam or right wing, and he's also 18. So that
Okay.
was my little bit of research. Be nice to see some of them.
So what's strong? What's strong? It's quite arrogant, I think. I mean, oh, has yours just kicked off?
No.
Ah, is yours
Ooh.
about to kick off?
Yeah, it's about to kick off. And then the other one, also, I've just realised that Bellerin isn't playing / not even in the squad. Completely
Oh, really?
crossed my when I looked at the team. But he's not there for some reason. So I've got no idea as to why.
Maybe he's injured.
He must be.
Oh.
But it must be something in the warm up or just before. So
Let me have a look. But yeah, I'm on 45 seconds. Do you want me to pause so I'm at yours?
no, it's all right. I'm literally on like 5-6 seconds behind, so
Oh,
I
okay,
can
cool.
be VAR. It's all good.
So, what are you hoping for? What are you hoping to see out of this game?
Um, Hoping to see us not coming away with any of the players injured,
That's always good.
which is always good. That's always my worry, to be fair, because we're still 1 or 2 away from kind of really, really in a not a good place. So
You can argue though that every team is like most of
yeah,
the time.
yeah. I knew also we couldn't take them lightly because
Mikhail! Sorry.
if
There he is. Hello, Mikhail. Sorry, carry on, Sam.
if they if we take them lightly, this will be potentially a game that will change their season. If they was to get anything from it. So
yeah, I was listening to someone saying like their results have been a bit all over the place, but when they have won, they score like 3 or 4 at a time. So that's why when I did a little mini preview, I said that they've been doing well, but apparently not. I'll be honest with you, I've been so busy like editing videos and stuff. I haven't actually looked too much into like the other team and their stats and stuff.
So yeah, I know little bits. So there's a couple of players. Centre back used to play for Liverpool. Edwards, who's up front, used to play for Tottenham.
All right.
Trincao played for Wolves for a little bit before he went to Barcelona. And then, or was it the other way around? Could have been the other way around. Either or. And then he's here, but he's been kind of underwhelming.
Difficult for AK Veronica to get.
What's that noise? Oh.
That was a technical glitch there. Lee just decided to appear out of thin air. But yeah, that's basically. Who else did I not mention? They've got a midfielder that scored literally all of the goals this season. And Paulinho, who plays up front, that apparently doesn't score goals that aren't flashy. He literally just scores goals that are really, really good goals. And then he misses like sitters. So hopefully.
That's hilarious. They've started out quite quickly, quite well. Not really. They've put a bit. They haven't decided whether they're like fully pressing us or just kind of hanging back. There's just somewhere in between, kind of just giving us the run of the ball.
Yeah, the pitch is really good as well. To be fair, really, really good.
The picture or the pitch?
Nah, the pitch.
Oh. Yeah, it's a nice stadium. It's just a shame to see so many empty seats. The green colour is really recognisable.
It's apparently 16 degrees as well, which is a lot nicer than it's here.
I know. My echo's on. Can you hear? Did you just hear me echo?
A little bit.
I'll try putting my headphones on. Bear with me 1 second. You can do some commentary.
It's all part of the process.
Indeed. Trust the process. Okay, 2 seconds.
Both teams are having the ball, to be fair. Oh my God. I need to put my headphones in. I've got a little sense of being watched. I can hear myself a couple of times. Oh, Sporting have just got through, to be fair, and just pushed it past the post. Just trying to find out who that was. Pedro something. Kind of asleep there to the whole thing. Right. Let me, because it's not going to be the Arsenal team that I'm going to be struggling with. It's this Sporting Lisbon team.
It's okay. I did a watch along the other day and I didn't know like any of the players' names, so I was just saying like it's with the Lisbon defense.
Oh, that's good. At least that makes it a little bit better.
Yeah, with the Lisbon attack type thing.
Yeah, I took my headphones out and I could hear myself downstairs, so they're obviously not tuning into the BT commentary, which is good. But I don't particularly want to wear myself after I've spoke.
Oh, that's so sweet. They're listening to it downstairs. You're watching.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Sam's family. Hello. I'm sorry for the disrupted start. Okay, right. So we are on minute 7, and we're on the attack. And the final ball through from Fabio to no one, and now it's back with the Sporting goalkeeper.
I have the
Oh.
the name of the day goes to one of their players, Goncalves.
Oh, Goncalves or something.
Goncalves.
Oh, is that how you say it?
I think
Goncalves.
so. I could have just murdered it, but
Oh yeah,
I
I've
think that's
heard
how you
about
say it.
Yeah. They're knocking it around relatively nicely. It just seems like a bit of a kind of. It feels a bit like a friendly. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Oh no, they've just broken through it. Look, and we've managed to avert any danger. Now Zinni passes it out to. Is that Nelson? Who's that? Oh, it's Martinelli.
To be fair, they might keep switching.
Yeah.
I have, yeah. Zinchenko's just passed the ball to. I think it might be Xhaka. To be fair.
Why the chuckle?
What?
You were like, ha, he's passed it to Xhaka. Tee. Why is that funny?
I felt quite proud of myself. I was like, oh yeah, I know who it is. That's
Oh, yeah,
ball's
no, I
been
didn't
passed to.
realise who it was. That's why. Yeah, when they're so small, I just got no clue. I feel like a massive idiot.
Yeah, I
So,
tried to. Apparently, BT don't have subtitles.
yeah,
Because
I
that
know.
was my first part of thinking is that I would sound really clever, but no, they don't.
Yeah, we just have to kind of go blind. So here the Sporting player, they're doing a little replay of a kind of semi chance that Sporting had. They seem like, I know this is very a broad statement, but they seem very kind of like quick, like agile, like in
Mm.
terms of their physicality and speedy and like nifty. But
Yeah, like you
whether
kind
that,
of blink and they've
yeah,
got to our 6 yard box basically.
but yeah, so there is definitely a threat there. But we've been quite good at like not overcommitting this season and still making sure that our fullbacks are sat, a bit deeper in anticipation of any breaks. Right, and it's our ball, Jorginho, just past the halfway line. Pass it to Zinchenko. I'd like to see a bit more speed here. Come on. It looks like they've reverted to like 5 at the back, like a 5-4-2 or something. So it looks
Well,
like they might just be parking the bus from now.
this will be a recurring theme if they carry on watching from downstairs.
Is that your dad? That's rude. We're better. We're better. Okay, right. Okay, let's try and do actual commentary then.
The thing is, the thing that's hard is that I did put all the time into.
Huh?
That must be really confusing, to be fair. I don't know what I was going to say. Yeah, I was trying to find a video so that I could get the pronunciation of the sporting names, but there wasn't anything anywhere. Even like BT didn't even mention really, apart from like their standout players.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice to see Fabian Kivior the whole match playing.
Yeah, he played his.
Oh, wow. Is that Nelson there?
I'll be
On
back in a
number
second.
24. Um, so my quality's a little bit blurry, but Nelson just did some really quick footwork kind of skills. Looks really powerful and dynamic. Jorginho's just been knocked over, but I guarantee we won't get a foul. Oh no, it's a throw in for
Oh,
them.
it's the other way.
Yeah, of course. I like their green stadium though.
Yeah, it just looks. I think when it's empty though, it doesn't look as bad because it's colourful.
Oh, true. Yeah, I suppose it's not like grey and stuff.
It
I
still
like it. It
looks
looks like
bad, but it doesn't look as bad.
yeah. I just like the colour, nice and green. Anyway, this is probably not what people are tuning in for. Out wide to Saka on the wing, and he's done a nice pass into Fabio Vieira, who's done a loopy cross way over the top, but Xhaka manages to get there, and Reece Nelson takes a shot straight into a defender. But I like it; it's good action around the box, and we're passing it. Oh, and nice ball in from, I think, who was that? One of our defence, anyway, to Saka and Vieira, who's coming out and overlapping with Saka, which is nice to see.
Cool.
There's also some good movement in there. I think it looks like from Ben White, who's pushing all the way up and kind of interweaving with Saka and Vieira, which is quite cool to see. I don't know about you, but my stream quality is really terrible, so they just kind of look a bit like blurs on a screen.
See, I can see them, but I'm behind. So
Oh, sorry.
what
Why
we
don't
will,
I pause and then
either that or we could try and sort that at half time. We'll sort it at half time.
can you pause BT Sports?
I don't think so. Yes, I'm
Interesting.
on the app.
Oh, I'm on like the computer version. There doesn't seem to be a pause button. Yeah. I might be in trouble because I think I might only. Oh, my laptop. Oh no, it is charging now. Okay. Anyway, so what second are you on? I'm on 14 minutes. Just hit 14 minutes.
I am 13, 48, 49, 50.
Okay. Well, why don't I comment on what's happening live, and then you can give your thoughts on it when you see it.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, that's the plan. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to do it kick by kick, and then so what I'm just seeing is Matt Turner passes it to who's that on?
Oh, hang about. That was handball.
From them.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
they're
on the
on
edge
the
of the box, I think.
no, they've just glossed straight over that. I think the ref's kind of letting things play. Granit Xhaka, and it looks like they've got a corner just after the 15th minute, taken by one of their players. I'm confused that they're allowed to have a green kit though, because you'd think that would be like confusing on the eye.
Edwards, the ex-Tottenham guy,
Ah,
left winger, taking the corners.
right, come on, boys, concentrate. Let's not concede a silly corner. I mean, at the end of the day, I think that there's probably an attitude like um, amongst people watching that maybe it doesn't matter if we lose this leg because we're gonna come back to the Emirates and be able to turn them over there. But I think, don't you think it would be better if we could get a convincing win this week?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
and then
yeah, and then
rest,
just
and then
chill
have the
out.
ability to rest players the time after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the lineup?
What do I think about the lineup? Pleased that I guess that we've shown that it's not complete arrogance, that we have mixed the two, because it's quite obvious they're going to put their strongest side out. So yeah, I think we did exactly what we needed to do. Really, we've got
Yeah.
options off the bench as well. To be fair, if needed.
Yeah, I think it's a really good chance to give these players that we've kind of been seeing in the league, but not too much, because it's kind of been like, can they do a whole 90 minutes? Like, are they quite at that level yet? And getting to see all of them having to like hold the team basically. So your Jorginho, Vieira's, Kivior, we haven't seen much of. Give them the minutes and see what they're all about. Mikel Arteta can observe them. I think it's really good. I'm so happy Reece Nelson is playing as well.
He played. Kivior played in the under-23s
With the
against
ESR, wasn't
Chelsea.
it? Or no, was that since then?
Yeah, so it's quite recently,
Okay.
in the last week or so. But I believe he's only had 1 or 2. It's because he's been training so well that they've
Wow.
given him the opportunity.
He's looking amazing though. He really is. He looks so dynamic, powerful, so quick. So
Haven't
what's
no. Oh, he says that as he just slipped on my screen.
Oh. I've got just a bit ahead of you, and Zinni's got it. And
Oh,
nice one, Zinni. Instead of passing it around the back, he just decides to run forward and kind of like trick a couple of defenders. Oh, my stream's going slow on BT Sports now. But anyway, yeah, Arsenal in possession, looking quite comfortable on the ball, but we do need to watch out for these stray passes and leaving opportunities for a break because they're quite pacey team. Not that that means that they are too much of a threat.
well, I think they are so far. They've kind of been, they've just caught us out a few times, but I suppose they are going to.
Is BT going really glitchy for you or anyone else?
It's okay
Mine's
for me.
mine's like really freezing.
Might be a blessing, and it's just syncing up.
No, maybe. So 18 minutes in, ideally we'd like to be a goal up at this point. Am I right in saying we haven't really had any clear-cut chances just yet?
No, we haven't, to be fair. Probably the closest Eva's been was near the start when they pushed it past the post.
So they've actually had the clearer chances, which is not great, but I think it's probably, it looks to me like quite a relaxed, like non-urgent start from Arsenal, which is understandable. Although that's not really fair for me to say. But we're kind of taking our time, not panicking, and it feels like there's that confidence there that like it's okay, we've got this, and we're gonna come through and win this. So Arsenal in possession again. Go, sorry.
There has been 2 goals already. Leverkusen have scored and Roma have scored.
Against who's playing?
So Roma, Sociedad, and Leverkusen, and
Aren't Man U playing tonight?
yeah, tonight at 8.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
It'll switch round because it'll switch round. We'll have the 8 next time, and they'll have the 5:45.
It's an odd time, isn't it? 5:45. But anyway,
Mhm.
Zinni's doing well today. He's getting, he's looking really good, getting lots of the ball and actually driving forwards with it each time, not just passing it round. That's what I like so much about him. With Zinni, his mentality is just looking up, wanting to make things happen, and he's driving forwards with it again now. Pass it out wide to Reece Nelson. I think that's Reece Nelson anyway. And then it's gone back to, I can't tell which player that is because my screen's fuzzy.
Oh,
Saka, all the way round to Saka. Oh, it looks like Fabio Vieira just got clattered by their defender.
was that like as he was running towards the line?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're synced up.
Yes. So what second are you at?
21, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, I'm just 2 seconds behind you. This is perfect.
Oh, no, it's changed.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
right. Let's
Vieira,
do
Vieira,
this.
Vieira. Oh my God, is that Kiviar? Oh no, it's Saliba.
Oh,
No, it's not. It's Saliba. Yeah,
was
it's
that
Saliba.
goal? Is it?
Yeah, he scored. Oh,
Oh,
Zinchenko's fighting someone.
of course.
Still kicking off.
He's such a little firecracker. Bless. Oh, big up to the Arsenal fans that have gone all the way over there. I would love to go to a European match. Well, me and my boyfriend were talking about
Yeah.
it. We want to go and like go for a few days, but
hmm
oh, Xhaka, oh, it's getting a little bit of a
I kind of,
scuffle.
I kind of want that to be a Champions League game though, rather than a
Yeah, true, for sure.
Europa League game.
But Europa League, it's going to cost less, to be fair. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
what is
it
going
is.
on
But
here? I love a little fight. Um, I want
it's an
see with other.
unbelievable cross, to be fair.
Let's have a look. Yeah, that is. Oh gosh, what accuracy! Pinpoint accuracy
To
to
be
where
fair, if
Saliba and Kivior are, and
yeah,
Saliba does really well. He jumps about 2 meters in the air for that.
if Saliba misses it though, Kivior's right behind him to potentially score anyway.
Yeah, really good from Saliba. Well, I don't know. It's not great defending though from the other team. They're all just like completely flat-footed. None of them were even in the air.
I think the goalkeeper should do better. To be fair, I think
Uh,
that's quite close to the keeper for him not to attempt to kind of
Yeah.
attack the ball.
I wonder what happened with Zinchenko. We can't hear anything, obviously. So, I'm going to admit something that I'm not a massive fan of our kit this year. The home kit with the little collar.
No, I don't think. The thing is, I don't think it's very different to the season before. I don't think it justifies. I haven't got it. I've got
Yeah.
the pink kit, but yeah, it doesn't justify spending another amount of money.
It's too similar to the Man U one as well, because they've
hmm
got basically like the same collar. And I think it's mainly that Zinchenko chooses to wear his though like really oversized, and it goes down to like his knees and makes him look really short.
Yeah, away games are cheaper. It's just they're just as a nightmare as getting home tickets, though. Yeah, I did hear it from downstairs before I actually went in. So obviously we were a little bit behind.
Prince Fuad is here. Hello, everyone. um, so yeah, we're just doing a little watch along. 20 just hit the 24th minute, and Arsenal already 1-0 up.
Yeah.
Slightly actually against the run of play, but we'd been keeping lots of nice areas of possession.
Now
And then,
then, they
oh,
just
what's gone on there?
keep. There was two fouls in the space of
Gosh, this isn't good.
5
I mean,
seconds. It's not looking great.
I'm worried that. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm worried that this could result in an injury for one of our team. I wonder, is Tierney not even on the bench, or is he on the bench?
Uh, Injured, I believe.
Oh, what a surprise!
Um,
Water is
Injured.
wet and Tierney is injured.
That's quite
Sorry,
good to be fair.
I know it was a terrible accent.
But yeah,
Maybe that. Oh no, go on.
he looks like he's going to go as well, apparently,
Oh, that's such a
which is
shame.
a shame because I think if it hadn't been for his injuries, I think he's one of the best players we've
Oh,
got
he's done well.
technically.
He is, but I think so. He's not quite good enough in terms of consistency to be our number one left back, but he's because he gets injured very often. But
hmm
then he's too good to be second choice, like reserve left back, and I think that's the situation he's kind of in at the moment. Um, so I think it's only fair that he goes and plays like for his career. First for another team, but ideally I'd want to keep him and Zinchenko because they're both such a high standard.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
speak of the devil. Sorry, go on.
It was at the point where he was playing regularly and kind of in and out an injury. I think he'd have made a great captain if he wasn't injured.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
I was
it's a
calling for it.
shame.
Oh, good strike from Zinchenko and saved by their keeper. It looked like the most
Oh, it came off.
ooh.
It came off at centre back's head to then bounce back to it to have a strike again. It's a good
He
save,
headed.
to be fair.
Oh, it was a very cool save, like
Yeah.
very, very like understated. He just used one hand and like batted it away. So we now have a corner, and it's whipped in by Vieira. Not quite as good this time, a bit low, and gets cleared by their first defender. All the way back to Matty Turner. I'm glad to see Turner playing. I really rate him. I think he's
Yeah,
very good for a backup keeper.
he's
I've
played
only
really well. The chances he's had, really, really well.
Yeah, he's obviously America's or Team USA's like first choice, isn't he? I think, and
Yeah, I believe
really
so.
highly regarded over there. And I can see why. I've been really impressed by him. Hey, speaking of being impressed by him, I'm not impressed by him because I messaged him on Twitter when we signed him to say welcome and never got a reply. So
Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
it's not on. No, I'm kidding. I didn't expect a reply. I can't imagine what it must be like being a pro footballer though, and like the amount of people you get messaging you and like demanding replies and stuff. Like it must be so stressful. But
Yeah,
anyway,
it would be like turning notifications off straight away.
yeah, I don't blame them. Ooh, Saka kind of pass it into the box, but straight to the keeper. Saka's been a bit quiet so far this game. I think seen a bit more intensity perhaps from Nelson even. Is that controversial to say? My takes might be awful today. I'm very sleepy.
I think Nelson's had more of the ball, to be fair. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh!
That was crossed
Oh!
across by one of their players, and just
Yeah.
that turner was nowhere, and it just could have gone absolutely anywhere.
You did the trick for when we don't know their players' names.
Yeah.
And it was seamless.
It was one of their players.
Smashed it. Yeah, that's the thing. They're quick on the break and kind of like unexpectedly quick as well. So we just can't drop our guard really. As I said, we want a convincing win here so that we can rest our big boys again next week.
So there is now a goal in every single game so far.
Ah,
Union Berlin are losing to someone called Union Saint Gilloise.
but wait, aren't Union Berlin the team that are like doing crazy well this season, or is that
I think so.
they were like right at the top of the Bundesliga, I think, but maybe I don't know if they've. I don't know. I'm trying to get
Oh,
more
he's
knowledgeable
down.
about European football. Please, not Zinchenko being down.
Zinchenko's down.
Oh,
It looks a bit nasty, that one. He kind of followed through on the
oh,
player's leg.
yeah. No, he's been kneed in the side of his knee, and it looked like his knee was kind of pushed the wrong way, like pushed from the side, or which looks like it could be really painful. With things like that, though, if you have like damaged it, I suppose may need to come off and get it kind of looked at so as not to make it worse. But
He's
it looks like he's
still
playing on
on the
for
pitch,
now.
I think.
They're just teasing us with images of Tommy warming up, trying to make us worried. But no, they won't fool us. Okay, so it's out wide with Fabio Vieira. Do something. Okay, pass it back.
Zinchenko's given the ball away there really easily.
Eh. Oh, yeah, I see. I've just seen that. It was like a training drill where he was
Oh
passing.
no. So we've
Oh,
just
don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Ah, okay, they're tapping it round. It's not a goal, is it?
nope. All good.
Oh, okay, go on then. I thought we might have conceded. Tell me.
No, we're just messing around. I do kind of hate it. I know that's how we play football, but I do kind of hate it when we pass it along the back and
Oh, I hate
give it
that.
away. And
I hate that. I say when we're doing it against like the teams that are properly pressing us in the Prem, I'm shouting at the TV like, just boot it, just clear it.
I kind of wish they would. I know that doesn't like start the play, but
I think
sometimes you
I
need to
think
just be intelligent enough to get rid of it.
yeah. I think bless they're such like an obedient team that in their heads they're like, boss says we must pass it out from the back. Even if you've got like Mikel Antonio like barreling towards you, they're like, cannot boot long. I believe Father Wilson keeps putting spoilers in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You need to stop doing that. It's exactly the same when we're like watching on the stream. He'll be watching on his phone still, and I'm saying, what's the point of watching on the TV if you're going to know the score anyway? It
Oh,
never ends.
but I have to listen to watch-alongs like in my headphones or when my boyfriend's like when we've got the football on because he can't like he hates having more than one like audio source at once. It's really annoying. But anyway,
We must be getting further and further behind. Oh my
yeah,
god!
I'm on 32:30.
I do kind of think that could have been a wind up.
Oh, cheeky.
Yeah,
That's
it
very.
is. It is.
Oh, you know, on larger channels, he'd get blocked for that.
Yeah, I think we should.
Disruptive
I
behavior.
won't be. I won't be doing it, but it might be Lee.
Time out. Yellow card. Just joking, of course.
Oh! Wow, that was a good save from Matt Turner. To be fair,
Oh no, I haven't seen that yet.
um,
He's a great shot
from
stopper.
about
He is.
20 yards, he's just struck it, and he's dived low to his left.
Mm. He's a really solid shot stopper. I don't think I've seen him make any howlers quite just yet. Oh no! It looks like Sporting have scored in the
They
chat.
have.
Oh my gosh, wait, let me see what's happened here. It hasn't shown on my stream yet. Oh, okay, so they're about to take a corner. Please don't tell me we're going to concede from this corner. I know we are because my stream's behind, but let's find out what's happening here. What's happened? Oh, it's a really good whip in. To be fair, it was like pinpoint accuracy, but that guy has just drifted like away from all of
Yeah,
our defenders, like
just
beyond. So he was just lingering between our. Well, actually, I can't tell from that angle.
at the same time. So it's between Kiviar and Martinelli.
Yeah.
And the players literally just from nowhere just walked past everyone basically. So basically the repeat of our goal just for them.
Oh no. We don't need that. Oh, come on. Yeah, he's just it's good play from him, but our defense is very static. So he's kind of just done a mini little sprint past them and kind of uncontested headed it.
I don't think it. I don't particularly think it really helps that Zinchenko thinks he's a midfielder.
Yeah. Oh, come on, that's harsh. He kind of is.
He's a defender.
No, he's a midfielder that sometimes is forced to defend, didn't you know?
Yeah.
Lee says it's 1-0 West Ham. Fair enough. That's rare to hear. Oh, and it's oh my gosh. They are so physical. That's the thing though, like I I do keep thinking that that was Martinelli. Our boys need to bulk up, all of them. They're techie, but we're such a young team that they're still
Yeah.
quite. I want to see them just get stacked and be able to hold their own.
Yeah, but then in aspects you'll lose the speed of most of your players.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I know, just joking. We do actually
Oh,
have quite a lot of our team has quite a similar build, which is like quite slim and slender and like agile, and which makes sense with the way we play. So we've got it at, is that Jorginho at left back there? Oh no, who is that? That's,
I did. I'll just text Mikel Niall. Why did Arsenal allow a free header
good question.
but evening?
Hey
That
Niall.
sounded really like blunt evening.
Evening. Yeah, no, it was they basically switched off for a second. Really disappointing. I think to me it seems a little bit like um not arrogant but maybe overconfident,
A little
thinking
bit.
like we've got this in the bag. And in fairness, like I think we do, but there's no point in making it harder for ourselves than we need to. Like at least just, I understand knocking it around in the midfield with a bit of like relaxedness, but not when we're defending a corner. Like just switch on for that, because it just puts us under unnecessary like um strain of needing to score, and then that's
Oh,
going to open us up on the counter. So Vieira's just crossed it and it's been cleared. They're looking like the more like feisty and intense team at the moment. We seem quite relaxed. What's happened there?
Turner's just made another good save.
Oh, this isn't good. Right, let's see.
That was a better save than the first one, I think.
Interesting that they're choosing to fully attack down the right, basically. Oh yeah, good save.
They're
I wonder
choosing to try and catch us off guard, I think, with shots from range rather than.
Yeah, it's a good tactic. I mean, that's a it is just in general like shooting early is good because it puts the opposition, even if it's an easy save or easy interception. When I used to play hockey, it puts us um it puts you on the back foot and like slightly unnerved, like unbalanced, and leaves you open for like continued attacks. So Niall said that Maisie said on her channel, who's Maisie? Do I know Maisie? You
No, I don't
can't
know.
underestimate Sporting. This won't be a walk in the park. You can't have that mentality that Arsenal win this easy. Yeah, that's kind of what we were saying at the start of the stream. I understand a bit of rotation, but I want to see an intense performance, win by 2-3 goals, so that there's no pressure or worry like playing on the players' minds next week. Um, so I'm not very impressed so far, I'll be honest.
No, I'm not.
We're playing kind of our game, but just a bit slower, a bit less intense. I don't think Mikel's going to be happy.
Come on, Reese.
It's
But
okay.
I think the problem though, I think sometimes he tries to do too much. I think that's why he's not got ahead of other players, because yes, he's really good on the ball, but he
Who
almost
is?
sometimes Reece Nelson, he almost
Oh yeah.
sometimes tries to do a little bit too much. Doesn't quite know. He hasn't got like that.
Overcomplicates it.
Yeah, he hasn't got that killer instinct like Saka has, or
But then lots of players are kind of like that. What's that one really hoggy player? Is it I can't remember which one I'm thinking of. It might be Sterling though, where um one of those guys that's in the England team, where you're just kind of like let go of the ball and they're just trying to do too much. But I mean, that's something that can be like learned not to
yeah.
do. I'd rather they did too much than just were lazy and had no ideas.
So to answer our question, Maisie is from Devils United channel. Luca and Maisie were speaking about it last night on a preview, as Maisie's a Man United fan, but watches a lot of football in Portugal, as she knows a lot about sporting. See, that's where I should have watched today, really, shouldn't I? And not tried to.
Luca's being much more professional than us today. Thank you, Noel. We'll have to check out. Granit Xhaka's looking very beautiful.
Oh, come on.
Me or Arsenal?
They're complaining that the goalkeeper was kind of messing about with the ball, and they're now complaining that we've knocked it out of his hand, and he's going nuts at the ref.
What?
I don't actually think there was much in that at all.
No, it was just a little bit of S-housery.
Oh no, ref!
What the heck?
He's put Martinelli now.
Just a yellow, I hope.
Yep.
Oh, I mean it.
But if you watch that replay, he clatters into the back of Ben White. No, there's absolutely no way he ran into Martinelli. He ran into Martinelli, which then made him drop the ball. If anything, it was more him than Martinelli, because Martinelli walked away from it.
Yeah, after just like dunking Ben White in the back of the head.
What are they doing here?
Ugh. Oh, it's just one of those games that's like a bit bitty, and now they're trying to time waste and like not let us keep our rhythm and keep our flow. But I think Arsenal just need to stay calm, keep our heads, like don't let any of this foolishness like derail us.
I don't actually know who's playing up front. It looks like Martinelli, but we haven't got the ball to him at all.
Yeah, he's been quite quiet. But I mean, it's always going to be a little bit different when we've got such a rotated squad. And I'm quite, I understand, I do understand, but I almost wish, like, I was kind of hoping we would do something pretty close to our first team, get like 2 goals up, and then bring on. But then I would probably complain that we haven't done enough rotation. So, anyway.
Yeah,
It would be really good if we could squeeze a goal in before half time. That would be ideal.
I think our hands have kind of been forced, because if we had should have been, oh, what a spelling of Xhaka. Wow.
10 out of 10.
But yeah, if we'd have not having like a striker, basically, I think I think he would have played probably in Nketiah, if he'd have been available.
Is Eddie still out injured, is it?
I think so. I haven't heard much about it. I know Trossard is hopefully back for the weekend.
That's good. Really good. It was just kind of a little minor injury, wasn't it, for Trossard? Like a little strain, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Right. So how is that not a yellow? I just don't get how they. I just don't get how they justify a yellow card and not a yellow card when something's worse than the last, and they just kind of. I think honestly, I think each ref just kind of makes it up as he goes along.
Yeah. It's so subjective. But that's always been the way with the game, and I don't like waste too much energy on it. Just like some go for you, lots go against. They're all idiots. We just have to play well enough that it's not in. Wait, but it went for us. Okay, Fabio's taking it. Have you seen Prison Break?
Yes, a long time ago though.
So the other players call him Teabag.
Oh my lord! I had to just interrupt that because the goalkeeper's just gone down as if he'd been shot, but in a film.
It's the dark arts, right? And this team are doing it. Look at him. Yeah. They're
Oh
just
my god, Reece didn't even touch him. It's
they'll
the
just
fact that, oh my god, Reece literally brushed his shoulder and he's gone
so
down, rolled over 2 times,
it's so
sat up like
ridiculous.
the Undertaker, and then flopped back down again.
They are playing so dirty. Like this is just it's so much S-housery. Ugh, get up. They're doing what I said, which is just trying to not let us get into our rhythm, get into our flow. They're happy to take a draw, right? What's going
My
on here?
lord, Matt Turner's just nearly gave him a goal.
Oh, this is not good. Arsenal need to fix up, you know. It's all fun and games, but come on,
Yes, it's
actually
not good enough though.
concentrate. No, it's not. It's not. The thing is, even if you're sure that, which I am, that we're going to come through and win this game, it's not going to do the same thing for the levels of confidence than if we'd gone out here, performed at 100%. Because it looks like we're not trying 100%. I'd say everyone's
Yeah,
at about 95, like 90.
I would say that's being quite kind.
Yeah,
We're just kind of walking around with the ball. There's no real,
intensity.
yeah. It's just kind of, it's at
It's
a
going
walking
through the
pace.
motions. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's just so doing the minimum. Although I feel mean because like they're still running around, you know.
Yeah, they are, but
Positives of this half, they're running around.
yeah, there's just not many that stand out and say, actually, you've had a really good first half.
Zinni was doing well, but he's kind of faded a little bit.
Hmm.
Saka's been quite quiet. Vieira's had a lot of the ball. I've been quite impressed with him. Nelson's done some good bits of trickery. Um, Defense has been a bit off the boil. We've been caught sleeping on that corner and on a couple of breaks.
Yeah,
Uh,
if we're not careful, they're going to be scoring 1 or 2 more, I think.
yeah, no, definitely. I think um, ideally we want a goal for half time, but if not, they're going to go in the dressing rooms and Mikel Arteta should be giving it to them.
Getting out his light bulb, for sure.
Now, something more severe than a light bulb, maybe like a fluorescent ceiling lamp, you know? They need
Yeah.
they need a shock to the system
See,
because
I would say throw something, but it's not our
uh,
ground, is it? So we
I
can't
just
cause
don't
damage.
I don't understand the mentality of like traveling all the way to somewhere like Portugal and then like half playing, like not playing 110%.
Hmm.
You've gone all the way. You might as well try and make a really good account of like yourself as a player and your team. But it looks like they just think we know we're going to win. We'll get there, which is leading to some silly errors like that Matt Turner just clearing it to them.
That first half, I can just say one thing: I am not going to miss this football, this Europa
Mm,
League football. I am not going to miss it.
that's
It just
presuming,
doesn't.
uh,
Yeah, that's.
presuming we make top four.
Yeah, I think that's. I think it would have to be a massive derail if. Um, but yeah, I just don't get excited for it anymore. Um, I I was excited for the final, but apart from that, I don't think I've been excited. It just we just
Yeah, it's just stinky. Like um, the teams you play can be really physical and like dirty and know all the dark arts. And whereas the Champions League, you can argue that it's more like artistic and like tactics. Obviously, like a higher standard. It's where we belong. This feels like a step below where we are right now. And that is unfortunately letting the team like relax a little bit because they're thinking in their heads perhaps like, oh, it's just Europa League. But any team can be a better team on a given day if the attitude of the better team is not quite there. It's all about attitude. And at
yeah.
the moment, Lisbon, even though they're playing dirty and using lots of tricks, do seem to care a bit more.
Hmm. Yeah, it's almost there. It's almost like I said before. It's almost like the game that can change their season completely. I think Benfica are completely walking away with the league, but I still think they can finish in the places of like second, third.
Yeah. Is it the same in every league? Like, are there the same number of Champions League and Europa League spots?
I think it depends. I think it's always changing. It's hard to keep up with it. So I believe I shall work that out.
Their keeper's a comedian. we have a strong compliment from Father Wilson, which is
Father, I could have got it.
which is we're not doing a bad job. And Lee says quite rightly that the fluency isn't there at the moment. I think fluency takes, I mean, it looks all languid and relaxed, but it takes like conscious strategy and effort and being one step ahead and knowing where you're going to pass it before. You need to be switched on to play that fluid style. And I think they're thinking a little bit slower today, like they're getting it and then thinking, oh, where should I go now? Which is why it comes across a little more relaxed. And at least that's my perception. And I don't like it. No, sir. I don't think you should ever drop your levels or intensity for any game because that's just bad practice. You want to train and play every match how you mean to continue. You're right, Lee. Odegaard is a big miss today. We're really missing that connective fibre between the front three or so and midfield. You know, there's no one in between the lines. It's kind of either right in the middle of midfield or down the wings, and there's no one connecting. Vieira's trying a bit, but we are really missing Odegaard getting here, there, and everywhere and linking everyone up. So, what else? What else do you think is not going well? And then we'll do some positives. So, what are you not so happy about with that first half? Besides intensity or
just the walking pace that we're playing at. I've just brought up the team. Saying
that
though,
would be
there's not.
amazing. I'd love to see ESR come on.
Yeah, apart from Smith Rowe, I wouldn't want to risk Partey for sure.
No.
So yeah, you only have really Smith Rowe, so you've got to trust in what you've got really.
That's not great. That's not great. I would
No.
like to have seen a stronger bench because if we were in a situation where we actually are right now at halftime, which is 1-1, if they score early on in the second half, what we'd want is to bring on a couple of our first team players to like just crunch it. But it seems to be the attitude of like, oh, it doesn't matter if we lose by 1 or 2 goals, we'll just turn them over at the Emirates, which is too much of a gamble.
No, because if they behave like what they have been doing that I've seen, they're going to bring a massive loud support. So
yeah. Well, the away fans, exactly. When often like lower teams, when they go away to big grounds, especially in the Prem, they really step up. It's purely because of the like the size and gravity of the occasion that the world's watching. They think we've got to really raise our standards here. We're at the Emirates Stadium, so often you'll see when teams come away or to Arsenal, they really step it up. It's like if we went to Real Madrid, we would say, right, we've got to raise our level today, guys. Like this is a really good team. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. This is worrying. This is worrying. We need to get at least 1 or 2 more goals to take the pressure off next week. Allow us to just enjoy the Emirates game.
So the top teams, the top 2 teams in their league qualify, and then so that must mean the top 2 qualify. One goes into qualifying, and then it will be down to Europa League spots. And
So it's a case of getting the balance right. Big game on Sunday in the Premier League. This is true. This is true. Which we are covering live. Cheeky plug. So there'll be a live watch along on Sunday. I wanted to just say, if my energy isn't totally there today, it's because the team is playing quite. They're not giving me anything to be excited about, but Sunday will be massive.
Yeah.
Is Mitrovic fit?
I'm not sure actually. I should double check. It's also
hope
a
not.
bit hard to get excited for games that are such a weird time as well.
Yeah, and like with a half-empty stadium, it's just kind of. I mean, that might have an effect on our team actually. And I do understand what Lee's saying about getting the balance right and stuff, and I do appreciate actually that it's really hard actually because if we'd have bought all of our first teamers along, and then they'd have just sat on the bench, we would have said, why didn't you just leave them at home so they could like relax for a few days? But now we are in the situation where it would be nice to have that security and have them on the bench. But yeah, I can't remember what were we just talking about before I got distracted.
Mitrovic. I should double check. Yeah, see, and also at the end of the world, in the bigger picture,
Turner, sorry, they're just playing a replay of the goal we conceded, and
yeah, and that was
looking
shocking.
back, Turner is really caught in no man's land. He doesn't know whether to go out and try and battle with the person heading the ball into the net or to try and save it, and he just ends up being flat-footed and caught between the two. That used to happen to me all the time. That used to happen to me all the time in goal. I didn't know whether to come out and close down someone who was like deflecting really close to the goal or try and save it, and I'd end up just standing still. And Turner actually did that just by what we saw there with the replay, which is not great, but
Yeah, so it does look like Mitrovic is fit to play.
yeah.
I think that's going to be a really tough one on Sunday. Really tough one.
Oh yeah, Mitrovic is a scary guy. Fulham are doing great. I like Fulham as a club, but on Sunday I will not. Have you seen Fulham, Craven Cottage? Like they've just got a pub like backing onto the pitch basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should see it. I don't know if that's part of like the Craven Cottage like listed building. So that's why the stadium's
Oh,
called
okay.
that, and it's right on the banks of the river. And my boyfriend's been there. Apparently, it's really nice. But anyway, they've got
Yeah,
like
I've heard it's really nice.
yeah, part of the stadium is like yeah, the back of a pub like instead of stands. Um yeah, wow, yeah, Lee's been there. I really want to go. Apparently it's just like a quality like nice place to go, and the fans are nice as well. But Mitrovic is not nice. He's scary and aggressive. Yeah. But anyway, you see spectators just watching the match like from the pub balcony, like right above the pitch. It's
That's
amazing.
great.
Yeah, I guess you like buy special tickets for it or something. But yeah, so are we away? Remind me for Fulham. I've been so like out of the
Yes.
loop. Okay, yeah.
It's on at 2 on Sunday.
Oh, that's a funny time as well.
First time we've been on TV for the last 3 games we haven't been on.
Woo! Yeah, tell me about it. Trying to find a stream has been just a nightmare.
A nightmare, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's unbelievable, really. Like the amount of money we're paying to be able to watch these matches, and then I understand if it's all. You've got me started now. So I understand if Oh, Lee's reminding everyone that we're on for a watch along, and we'll like that's a big game. We'll bring our energy. This is a Europa League relaxed one. But Gooner Gathering are live just before on Fulham as well. Yes, so we will be there.
Yeah, I just think it's the fact though that we're able to find that they're on channels in the world, no disrespect to them, where the football is not, like it's not their league, and yet they
It's
can watch
unreal.
every single
Yeah.
one for like half the price of what we pay to see like a quarter
A
of them.
few. It's a
Yeah.
mess. It's a mess.
Mhm.
I mean, So I guess to me it appears like I'm probably completely wrong. Like different broadcasting companies like BT Sports, Amazon Prime, blah blah blah,
Mhm.
and the clubs are somehow involved in. I don't even know. They just like bid or buy like
Yeah.
different rights
So
to games,
yeah.
but I don't get
So
it
there
at
is
all.
there's a rule in this country that was lifted during lockdown, so we could watch all the 3 o'clock games. But now they can't televise any of the 3 o'clock games because that's supposed to encourage people to buy tickets to go and see the games. But for at the minute, you're thinking, well, I would if I could.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
even more heartbreaking that you can't kind of
yeah,
even go to the matches when you want to.
yeah. Lee's just put something in chat. I need to take like a 2 minute break because my brain's just a bit like bleh. I need a concentration break, so I'm just gonna go to Lou. I think Lee said something in the private chat though, and I'll be back in 1 minute.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay.
Just to follow up from yesterday, I guess we did. Oh my gosh, on full screen. Um, so we did a ladies show, bordering back on the final at the weekend. Someone that I know was lucky enough to capture this video of us all walking up to the ground. So I'm literally just going to play that for you now, just while it's half time.
McCain, just don't think you understand. She plays a ball away. We've won 15 league titles. We've won the FA Cup. How many? 14 times and counting. We're never gonna stop. Champions of Europe! The only in the land! Not even Chelsea! We're staying in the North Bank! And going to the East Stand! Allez, 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 allez.
Yeah, so that was from the final on Sunday. So yeah, it was just amazing to kind of be involved. That was a march from the pub to the ground. The players are literally, well, the sporting team's just going back out onto the pitch.
Hello, I'm back.
Cool. That was good timing actually, because literally the video just finished. But yeah, so we're on at 2, and then the ladies are actually on Sky at 6:45 as well. So for once, if you, well, yeah, so for once you'd actually have you still wouldn't have a chance to get into both games. I wish they would do that as well, because I'm pretty sure there's a massive majority of the men's fans that are now watching the women's team and would love to go to the both of them on the same day if Arsenal were playing at home, but they never seem to want to do that. I think it would be great.
I just think the Prem and the TV companies involved don't care really at all about like fan experience at all.
Mhm.
It's just whatever's gonna like get the most viewership or make them the most money. There's no consideration for like it was like when they had those matches, I can't remember the circumstances, but like no trains going from Manchester to London on that day. Like it's ridiculous. And the worst part is like they can get away with it because people are so desperate they'll jump over like any obstacle to be able to go and see their team. Um, but it's not good enough.
Yeah.
If it was if the Premier League was like a front facing business like a shop serving customers, its customer service would be like terrible.
Mhm.
Its
Yeah,
user experience.
I think it's kind of shown this year. You've got the kind of Yeah, it's shown this year for the fans that have been going all the time when they've been really struggling, and now they can't get tickets. I think it's shown more so this year that something needs to be changed in terms of how the
Yeah.
club treats their fans, and I think that's why going to the women's games is actually so rewarding for people, because there's still that massive connection between the players and the fans. There was a young girl in front of me that she had an Ireland flag. Kate McCabe come and took it off her, and literally like lifted the cup with it and everything, and walked around the pitch with it, and then just gave her it back.
Oh, yeah, that's so nice because I feel like the men's team and stuff like it's so big now. Like there's not there's more connection this season, but you're never going to get that, really, are you? Anyway, so what do we want to see from the second half?
Just that we actually want to be playing tonight, and we're not still on the plane.
Yeah. Lee quite rightly says no subs at half time, which I can see the thinking there. Perhaps it's saying, all right, I'm going to give you guys another chance. Oh my gosh, they've just had a couple of shots on goal.
Yeah, they've got the ball straight back. So yeah, granted it's early in the second half, but still.
Well, at least we didn't concede. We've been known to do that against, I don't know, teams such as, oh God, who was it that we just played? Where was the 9-second goal?
Oh, Bournemouth at the weekend.
I knew it was a B team, one of the B teams, and I was thinking Burnley.
Yeah, that's the first game I've missed all season, and it had to be that one, didn't it?
It was unreal. I was watching Curtis Shaw TV. I don't know if you ever watch his streams, and it was like 5 seconds after the stream, and he just went, end the stream. Game's over.
I was there messaging and going, "Oh, that's it. Champions don't win. Premier League winners don't lose games like this." And then,
yeah. Lee has thanked everyone who's popped in and out of the chat. Yeah, thank you very much, anyone who has tuned in. This is quite a relaxed watch
Gabby,
long this evening. Ah,
I think he was probably. Oh no, he wasn't. So Gabby was towards the side of the goal, tried to dink it over the keeper, but keeper's literally
yeah, good save.
put an arm on another arm and just stretch for it.
He's just made himself as big as possible, which is the best thing to do in that situation.
I know. I seem to think this keeper used to play for Valencia.
Valencia. Yo vivía en Valencia por 5 años. Yes. I lived there for like 5-6 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's a football stadium I've been to be fair.
You've been to?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
When I was in secondary school.
How come?
School trip. We trained at their training facilities.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Which was pretty cool.
That's
literally,
so
our
cool.
hotel was outside their training facilities, and we could just literally walk from there to the hotel. It was great.
Sorry. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh, blimey. That was a really close chance for Arsenal by Fabio Vieira, who's got a really nice haircut at the moment, very nice fresh trim. Does it get a deflection off it? He shoots it low
I
and
don't
into the
think so.
bottom
I think he just
corner.
literally swung his foot at it.
It was quite an awkward bounce, but he should really get it on target there. Although he does smack it first time, and it was very close, very close. Keep your head up, lad. We go again. Get another shot soon. But it would be nice to score early on and then be able to kind of sit back a little bit and just hold on to the lead.
Oh, go on then. No, that's too fine fun. So we had literally a ball played through that looked like it was going to set one of us clean through, but it's just too fine fun.
Oh. What minute are you on?
50, 24, 25, 26.
Oh no, I'm on 50.05.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. I'll follow your lead. Just
don't think-
describe what's happening.
I don't think they've actually used VR once tonight, if I'm honest.
There haven't been many chances.
Well, that's true. Just kind of passing it between ourselves.
It's just
Kind of
been
the
quite
same
a
that we saw.
low. It's just been quite a low quality game. I
Mhm.
feel like we've kind of sunk to their level, like rather than bringing our A game, which is quite disappointing. As a top team, we need to dictate like the standard of the match, and if they can't keep up, then that's on them. But
He's
we've
a
got
little
some
bit biased. Martinelli's just had pretty much a free header and he's just skied it. But I think that's being quite harsh, to be fair.
me.
No, I think I've just been quite harsh. Oh no, it was a free header, but he's not the tallest, so I'll let him off.
Right, I'll have to wait for these moments that you're describing. So don't forget the chat. I don't think I can highlight them.
Yeah, it's goal line technology was used
You
just
highlight them and put them
before
on screen.
just before the
Yay.
the goalkeeper did his Oscar-winning performance, I think.
That was actually quite funny. So I mean, they're gonna try. You'd think. I don't think they're gonna want to hold on to a 1-1.
I
If
wouldn't
they
say
can,
so.
the worst thing that can happen is that they score and then they are just gonna shut up shop, and then we've got to overturn a deficit in the next leg, which means that we've got to put out a strong team, or else we're out of the Europa League and such and such. So for me, we've got to score next. Come on, Arsenal.
Oh, 2 balls on the pitch. I'm quite impressed by their centre back. Not the one that used to play for Liverpool because he made an horrendous tackle. But the other one, Saint. Just we'll go with that. It sounds cool.
I haven't really been noticed, but I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
I find it
Reece
enough.
Nelson's getting an awful lot of the ball. Literally, it seems to be everything's coming through him.
Yeah, it's weird. Normally, we play it like it seems to always go down the right through Saka.
This is a little bit better. We're just playing with a little bit more. I don't know. It's
just a bit quicker,
Mhm.
a bit more rhythm. It's not quite so disjointed and slow. Good to see Nelson playing nearly 55 minutes.
Yeah, I think this is where he gets his game time. Because the problem is, however good you're going to play, you're not going to be getting in front of Martinelli or Saka. So
He's really looking like one of the bright spots on the pitch, though, for me.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think we kind of need to, as much as it's maybe a little bit harsh, we kind of need to use him as we have been doing the 2 times he's come on. Okay, that was really close. Literally, the player was sliding in, and it looked like we'd scored an own goal, but thankfully we didn't.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, just give me live commentary on what you can see.
Yeah. So,
I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it now.
Oh my god,
No. What's happened?
they've scored again.
Oh my gosh. This is exactly what 2 minutes ago we said is the worst thing that could happen. Oh gosh. Why whenever other teams score do I just turn really posh?
I think all the subs coming on the pitch is a bit too much, mind.
Hell?
Yeah,
I get it though. Arsenal are winning the Premier League. That's a massive moment for them. Whatever, but they're not going to get fined for it, I guess.
yeah, but 55 minutes is a bit extreme.
True. Don't be a celebration police, man. We hate them. We hate them.
Yeah, see, it's just disappointing though because we had started a little bit
God's
brighter,
sake.
and it's just Saliba's just stood
Oh.
watching again. They literally think they've got some God-given right to, now they've won a few games, that they have to win every game, and it's not the case.
Yeah, you still have to make sure that you do. And actually, winning a game is not a passive act. You have to go and win it.
Yeah, that's my fault because I also watched a video that said Paulinho doesn't score like easy goals, so that's also my fault. I'll take some credit for that.
Oh no, this is terrible. They're
Yeah,
gonna just.
this is exactly what you don't need when you've not got a bench, though.
Our bench is Emil Smith Rowe. I mean, yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to bringing on one or two of the younger lads now because at least they're going to want it.
Yeah. Give them a chance to prove themselves. That would be a ballsy move from Arteta. I'm just not sure he would do it. I like his polo neck today, though. That's one
Oh my
positive.
God, they're literally all over now. Oh my God, he's getting out a card for Sporting.
No way.
He's found his cards. I don't really think there was much in it, mine, but
So what happened?
so. Oh no, there was. There's no attempt to get the ball. So Vieira was just playing it forward, and he got absolutely nowhere near the ball and just took him out, much like the whole of the first half.
Wow. Yeah, they're dirty. I like. It's just the dark arts, and I understand, but not when it's dangerous and can actually cause serious injuries. Vieira went flying.
Yeah, I think Lee was right. I think it's missing a. Oh my gosh, it's gone blurry. It's missing that someone to just find those balls that others don't find, and if we're not careful, they're going to score again.
I mean, this is salvageable as it is right now. If we were to go to the Emirates 1 goal down, but 2 goals down, that's
Go on,
asking
Gabby.
a
Go on,
lot.
Gabby. Go on, Gabby. Go on, Gabby. Go on, Gabby. Still going. Still going. Yes. No. Oh, the last touch. Literally the last touch. He took on literally 5 of their players, took it up to the goalkeeper, pushed it past the goalkeeper, but that was just too far in front, that last touch.
Go on. I'm just seeing it now. Oh, he's so good.
Reminded me a little bit of Chelsea, to be fair.
Oh, he's so good. Oh. He'd normally be clear and away, but they're quite rapid, these guys, as we were saying. Oh.
It's literally just that last touch.
It looked like an American footballer going for the touchdown, like just running with everyone chasing them. Oh, I love that.
I could just hear downstairs. Yes, he's still going. Yes, no, yes. Oh.
And Teabag is taking the corner. What can you do? Right, let's see another one of those beautiful little whips into the box. Be nice if we could score. What? Oh, I still think I'm like 20 seconds behind. Where are you?
Oh. No, nothing. 59, 42, 43, 44.
Oh my gosh, I'm 20 seconds behind.
Note for self next time this is done, just to sync it up before.
Yeah, but how do you do that when I can't pause it?
Oh no, I mean before we actually go live.
But how
That
do you
would
do
have been
that?
the wise thing to do. Yeah, that before we actually went live on YouTube and all the other various platforms, to actually link it up then.
How do you link it up though?
It depends.
Anyway, give me a minute. I'm just going to try and sort mine out. I'm just going to put myself
so
on mute.
go for it. So Sporting have got the ball now, just passing it around. Back to their goalkeeper, who's cleared it long, but passed it to us. Oh no, we've passed it back. There's a surprise. Oh my God, Sporting are through. Oh my God, they're through. Oh, thankfully he skied it. But literally he's pretty much one-on-one with the goalkeeper and he just put it over the top.
Okay, I think I've caught up again now. I've just seen that missed chance. I'm kind of in a state of disbelief that we're losing. I know there's a lot of the game to go, but there's no reason for us to be in this situation. Like, we're what?
Saka, Vieira. Oh, what on earth? What on earth was that? Oh, Saka's got it back. Looked like a foul, but he's played on.
What minute are you on? Sorry.
Xhaka. Oh my God. How unlucky is that? They've scored an own goal. It's the player that's just got booked and suspended for the second leg.
Oh. Yeah. Does that stand?
I would assume so. That's literally the most undeserved goal ever. But we take it. Oh my God.
Come on, Arsenal. Oh, yeah. Stunning goal. Stunning goal from the Arsenal. Oh, yes. That's such a freak goal.
Oh, here we are. Wonderful. Oh, it stands. Wonderful. Here we are.
It serves them right for all the like foolishness. You know, it's one of those seasons though where it feels like these little tiny moments of luck are going like for us rather than against us, and as if maybe perhaps the stars are aligning. And
Oh, Tomiyasu's coming on, Zinchenko off.
yeah,
I think
fair.
actually more has happened in the second half, I think, than the whole of the first half.
Yeah. Oh, Tommy's on already. Yeah, he's looking fresh. Let's see what you got, Tommy. Oh.
Oh, Tomiyasu, he's going for it straight away. Nice.
Yeah, so Tommy dribbles, kind of keeps the ball, dribbles around 2 or 3 people, whips in a lovely cross over towards, was that Vieira, who then forces their keeper to make a save. So is this where we now start to wake up a little bit in the game?
Tomiyasu, Vieira. Oh, it's pushed over the bar. That was better. That was much better.
Yeah, Vieira is playing really well. I still always think, go on.
I think they've found a new Tomiyasu and put him on the plane.
Yeah.
So we've got another corner. The corner comes in and misses everybody. And is bobbling around, and it's gone out for another corner.
Check the private chat. Okay, anyway. Right, let's go. Let's go, Arsenal. Come on. Come on, right, let's see if we can get 2 or 3 more.
Oh, Reece Nelson. I don't think it even ever entered the field. So we have what? 25 minutes left.
So Sporting, they're not sitting back and trying to hold on to a draw. They are continuing to attack. They really look like they want to nick another one. So I wonder if we can exploit that space as they try and attack us. But they've still got 3 sitting back. But they're trying, passing it round. And we managed to get the ball back, get it off the sideline, and Sporting throw in. They're holding on to possession quite well at the moment, getting quite a few nice runs of passing together. They're going for a third goal. And they've still got the ball. Arsenal just kind of sitting back, letting them try and pass it round them. And Sporting do a long ball, which goes right over everyone and out.
I actually think it's time for Smith Rowe now, to be fair.
Yeah. It's such a...
Guy in the yellow card's getting cocky.
Ooh.
Send him off. Just send him off. Yeah, and I did ask this last round when I was watching the Man United Barcelona game because they've scrapped away goals altogether. So it's literally just based on the score as it is.
Yes. So if it were to end in a draw today, and would it go straight to penalties? Was there extra time?
The second leg at the Emirates in...
Yeah.
Oh, it's if it ended up 0-0 at home.
Yeah. So if we were to draw this week and then, heaven forbid, draw next week, it goes to penalty.
Extra time and then penalties. Yeah.
Okay, so the usual. There was a competition where it didn't have extra time; it just went straight. Oh, it was like pre-season or something.
Yeah, it was a pre-season competition where there's a penalty shootout after every single game.
Oh yeah. Right, Arsenal back in possession, and going down the wing to Saka, who nips it to Vieira, who's linking up really well. Actually, he is quite Odegaard, like similar skill set. His movement and like intricate passing. I think he just needs a bit more confidence and minutes under his belt.
I think if Tomiyasu keeps playing like this, he's got a fair shout for the weekend.
Yeah. Saka's not had like his most impactful game today.
Yeah, I don't think he's had an awful amount in the ball though either, to be fair.
No, I mean, it would be nice to see him rested. But I know Arteta's spoken about this and the fact that, yeah, like he doesn't need to rest Saka. Saka needs to be able to play like every few days. Right, Tomiyasu's got it on the left. Tomiyasu's really going for it.
Mm-hmm.
Has had a really great impact.
Well so
yeah.
far. He's actually bringing on 3 subs by the looks of it. So there was Smith Rowe stood up, but then there was 2 others.
Oh, interesting.
So I think it might be 3.
Well, we've got 5 subs.
Yeah, it's 3. I'm not sure. It wasn't on the camera long enough for to see. It is a little bit. Very end-to-end game, a little bit like a basketball match. It is, to be fair. But it has made for a great second half.
Yeah, let's see if we can capitalize on this open end-to-end kind of thing. Thank you for watching, by the way, Niall. Oh, what was that? Oh, no, Reese. It's just gone outside the stadium. That shot was so high and off target.
Oh yeah, you're in front of me now.
Oh, cool. Okay, Okay. I'll keep you up to date. So, one of their players, Trincao, is coming off, and also Kivior's coming off. Gabrielle's coming on. Interesting. Oh, and Party. Okay. So we're really strengthening, which I'm quite glad to see. So yeah, bringing in the troops to close this, and hopefully now this is an attempt to say, right, enough is enough. We've kind of had our little experiment with playing all of these unfamiliar players. Going to bring on a few of the big guns and really put this game to bed. I think to me that seems like what those substitutions kind of mean, or at least defensively solidify.
Yeah.
Emil.
So now, unfortunately, I take some blame for that one. I said that he doesn't score anything other than really good goals, and he scored a tap in. So I'll take the blame for that one. Nelson completes the game after 71 minutes. Yeah, really good run out. More than what he normally gets, which is really good.
Right, Ben White throw in all the way up towards their penalty box and throws it to, is that Fabio Vieira, who gets fouled, and it's an right now it's a Sporting throw in. But anyway, back to those subs. So we had Gabrielle come on, Partey and ESR, I think.
Yep. I'm just making sure. So Jorginho came off for Partey.
Okay.
Smith Rowe came on for Reece Nelson, and then Kivior came off for Gabriel.
Okay. Yeah, Nelson did really well, very intense, but obviously we need to see ESR getting some minutes now. It's so nice to see him slowly coming back from injury. Absolutely love that player.
See, I'm really surprised. I've just brought up the stats as well. And we've had 68.3% possession. They've only had 31.7. I'm pretty sure, from what I've seen, that seems higher than that for sure.
Yeah, it's felt like it, hasn't it? But right, one of their players is down. Looks like he's actually injured. His leg kind of bent a funny way. So what do you think of? Are you there yet?
Yeah. So it's their centre back that I just said that's played really well. Yeah, that doesn't look great.
No,
he's kind of tried to get the ball and then just stood to hit the ground, and he's kind of just gone it in a funny angle.
Right, so 74th minute. Come on, Arsenal. About 15 minutes left to go. Let's bang in 1 or 2 goals so there's less stress and pressure. You know, like mentally, if we know that we have to come out with a big win after Fulham, it's just like putting more stress on the players than is needed, when it would be nice to put this tie to bed, so we can really focus on Fulham at the weekend, not worry about having to get through the Europa League rounds.
And it's no rest up really, because we've got here obviously today. They'll fly back tonight, I'd imagine, start preparing for Sunday, and then they've got it next Thursday.
Arsenal with the ball here. Sorry, goes out wide to Emil. Oh no, not Emil. Ben White, Saka, and Emil Smith Rowe running into the box. But Partey passed it backwards, which is annoying. Okay, Saka with the ball, linking up with Tomiyasu, Gabriel. Crossed into the box. Saka takes a shot at close range, just near the penalty area. He's offside anyway, and the goalie makes a save. I didn't realise Xhaka was still on the pitch. Is that rude?
Oh, yeah, I've just seen that Saka chance. He
Mm.
probably could have done better there, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, at least it was on target, but he was offside anyway, apparently. I don't know if was it Saka that was offside or someone
Yeah,
else.
so it's Thursday, Sunday again.
Thursday,
So
Sunday.
yeah.
I don't know why there's so much like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Champions League. Is it so? Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm just doing some mental calculations. Right. So this is a frustrating game, but that was a clear-cut chance from Saka, and Arsenal on the attack again. Come on, Arsenal. Saka pass it in to Emil Smith-Rowe, his Hale End boy, and it looks like who is that? You know, my BT Sports quality is so bad. I'm paying like so much money for this. Well, my family, my boyfriend's family is.
So the player that for us that went down.
Ben White.
Yeah, it was Ben White.
Ben's had a good game. He's been coming up much higher than like he has been in the past, like overlapping with Saka, which is really good to see. Neil Smith-Rowe taking a corner. I'm so happy to see his face. Oh no, not a corner, free kick.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm way behind if that's so.
Oh no. Yeah, it was a nice ball in, but not much came of it. And now they're on the break. Trying to counter, but their player kind of miscontrolled it, and now they've passed it backwards, losing that momentum. But it's gone out wide to their right wing, and now they're just passing it around, trying to get it into our penalty box. But Arsenal have sat back. All of our players are behind the ball, so defended well against that possible counter-attack. But it's still 2-2. Arsenal need to score here. Oh.
I think the way it's gone, it's not.
Oh.
It's not.
Sorry.
I said I think the way it's gone, it's not the end of the world. I think if it ends like this, it's better than.
Yeah. I know, but they could easily go again. Like they're getting chances too. It's very end-to-end stuff. Like
yeah, the second half has been great. I just wish it had been the same in the first half.
The first half put me to sleep, and now I'm trying to raise my energy. Right. So Matt Turner, goal kick. And we've given it away. They've got the possession. They're really trying to exploit this right wing of theirs because they've got Sant-Just, or I'm not sure, who seems quite rapid, quite dangerous, quite direct. So they're trying to send him long balls to, just tear us apart down the right wing. But it's not really working at the moment. But he is rapido. Now it went off, and Tommy's got a throw in for us on left back. Bit of ball ping pong, and they end up with it and are attacking us again. They've upped the tempo a bit here, so got to be careful. Crossed in, and we managed to clear it. I think that was Saliba, but we didn't clear it very far, and now we've got it in our own box. But luckily Turner has the common sense to just boot it down to the other end of the pitch and give us a bit of breathing space. Right, and well done, Turner. I wish Ramsdale would do that a bit more sometimes. Just give us a bit of room to reset and breathe. So I like Turner. Passing it back. They've got it now. Their defense have got it, and they're going to try and build another attack. It looks like that they're not happy to settle with a draw. I guess
Yeah,
because they
I
know
think
that coming to Arsenal will be harder for them.
I think it's more vital for them to get a goal than us, for sure.
Yeah, but we've been behind at points in this match. I don't think we can just say, oh, it doesn't matter if it's a draw or if they're a goal ahead going into the second leg, because we've seen today that, like, with one moment, like a lapse of concentration, like they'll take the opportunity
Hmm.
without us. Like, I wasn't even like really paying attention. Suddenly they'd scored. Like, they're kind of a team that can catch you like unwittingly. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Or without warning, and not even in a very spectacular fashion. It's just suddenly like, oh, what happened there? Right, Arsenal have got the ball again. It's very like, we've got possession, they've got possession, we've got possession.
So what is there? 8 minutes? 9? No, 9 minutes.
Oh, the second half's flown by.
Flown by, yeah, literally.
Oh, I mean, how would you feel if it ended 2-2?
It was better than what I thought coming into the start of the second half. So, yeah,
First half was very dull.
it is what it is. You've got to. I think obviously it's advantage of if it finishes 2-2. I think we've got that awareness of that we can't take this just easily like we potentially have done. Hopefully we'll have a natural. I think not having a natural striker really hasn't helped us, to be fair.
No, the structure seems a little bit better now. Partey is back on. Who else was the other? I think there was another.
Yeah, and Gabriel came on.
Oh,
It doesn't
yes.
seem they don't seem as dangerous going forward. But yeah, I think it's really kind of shown that we haven't got a striker fit, which I hope is different at the weekend because yeah, that could be difficult.
Yes. I mean, they're all. I mean, Emil Smith Rowe's kind of fit, but not fully. Or is he just like?
Yeah, I
Uh,
wouldn't
I
say that he would get in with Erdegaard fully fit anyway. I don't
yeah.
think he can.
Is Trossard back? Remind me for the weekend or not?
I don't know.
Oh, I hope
Apparently,
so.
maybe, but I've not heard anything kind of concrete.
He's been great up front. So obviously, yeah, Eddie's still out. Jesus is still coming back. What actually happened to Eddie? Like, what was his injury?
I'm not actually sure.
I need to.
I haven't heard much about it, if I'm honest.
No, yeah. As stream host, you must do any googling, but if I go on and find out about the Nketiah injury, right? And Ben White's, is that Ben? Ben's had quite a good game, It looks like this might be a game where he's just being played back to full fitness and confidence, because he's been a little bit shaky recently. Oh, Tomiyasu just gets bulldozed. That's fine, I guess. A sloppy ball sent by one of ours, I didn't see who, out to Martinelli and just completely misses. It goes off the sideline. Oh my goodness, what happened there? Oh, Tommy, that was a massive dive. But that play shouldn't have like ran into him. But that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to just like unsettle us and take us off our rhythm, which they've done really successfully. I'm not gonna lie, because if they'd have just sat back and let us played our game, I'm sure we'd have been 2 or 3 up. But they do keep doing these kind of slightly dodgy tackles, jostles, like contact that's sneaky and underhand, breaking up our patterns. And yeah, it's made it quite an open game. Arsenal back in possession, given to Emile Smith-Rowe on the halfway line. Pass it to Tommy. Tomiyasu, go on, pass it wide. No.
So Eddie Nketiah is picked up a knock when we beat Everton. Is expected to miss obviously tonight, and again a doubt for Sunday's trip to Fulham. Potential return date 19th of March, Palace. Trossard. There is hope that Trossard's injury is not serious and that it could feature before the international break, but his potential return still put down as Palace, which
I hate international breaks.
isn't great. I do know Jesus and Gabriel haven't been included in Brazil's squad at all.
Okay, I mean that must be Gabriel. That's weird because Gabriel's fit.
Yeah, which is a good thing though. I don't want any
Yeah.
of them to go really. They can all stay for mine.
Especially after what happened last time with Jesus.
Oh, late chance. I think that was a bit of a dive there.
What minute are you on?
86, 49, 50.
Okay, I'm a bit ahead of you. Saka's got it outside the box. He takes. I like it. I like that Saka's taking more early shots. Not just in this game, but shots from outside the box. Especially that stunning one we saw against, was it Villa, when he just
Mhm.
that was beautiful. He's got it in him, and as I said, it unsettles the opponent. Like, just if in doubt, take a shot. Basically, it's better than just holding on to the ball and not putting them under pressure.
The comment wouldn't stay, but big up. We can't rush back Jesus after a serious knee injury. Yeah, I'm pleased they've.
Hi, Craig.
I'm pleased they've taken him, but pleased that he's not in the squad at all. It could be kind of next Thursday, might be like towards the end of the game to bring him on if it's done with.
Yeah, I mean, I do respect like taking time, because when I did athletics and stuff, I would train through my injuries, and that's caused like lasting back damage and stuff for me, and it's just not worth it. Take an extra few weeks if it'll avoid many decades of unnecessary pain. That's my motto. Anyway, goal kick for Sporting. Let's not concede another silly goal. Just concentrate, okay? That we've got like 1 minute to go, guys. Come on.
I actually don't think there'll be any time to add on really either.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like if we end 2-2, I'm going to be a bit disappointed that we haven't won. As I was saying, I think we've sunk down to their level rather than coming and playing our A game. But I do appreciate seeing these newer players or players that have been injured, like Emile Smith-Rowe, getting long extended chances to play. Because that means if we need to call on them in the Prem, then they're much more match fit now than they would have been. And I have been calling for us to see these guys play more. And as lots of people said, Europa League was the place where we were going to see them, and indeed we have. What did you think of Kivior today?
I didn't think he did anything wrong, and that's massive compliment, I guess, as a centre back.
Yeah. I think, guys, exciting news. I think the hostess with the mostest, founder of Guna Gathering, Lee, may be able to hop on at the end to give us his thoughts. I think sometimes it helps to have someone else come on and say what they've seen, because when you're doing a watch along, like, you have to try and articulate kind of what you're seeing on the screen, whereas when you're just like sat watching, I think you get a more broad like picture of what's gone on. Whereas with the watch along, it's kind of kick by kick, and I can't really think overall sort of what it's been like just yet. So it'll be interesting to hear Lee's take. So 4 minutes added time. That's more than I thought.
Oh, that's more than I thought as well.
Yeah. Well, they have wasted quite a lot of time and dived and stuff. Both teams, arguably. So, come on, Tommy. Quicker balls, guys. If you can get an extra goal now, do it. Come on. But I can understand just. Oh, nice ball in from Gabriel. Oh, and Vieira is just completely like overshadowed by the defense. He had no chance. It was just an easy header, but he's not physical enough. Right, Martinelli's turn is driving into the box, and their defender does well, intercepts and clears, but only clears it out to Tomiyasu, who is doing fantastically. Tomiyasu's being so dynamic, and he looks strong. He looks really strong. Martinelli's got it out wide. What can he do? He can pass it to the other team for them to counter.
I think it's for the last kind of 10, 15, it's kind of just been, really flat.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it looks like we're just happy to close out the draw, and I understand that they don't want to really throw everything at the wall, Arsenal, to get a goal up when it could leave them open for the counter, but it's still disappointing. I think I'd like to see them try and be winning this match so there's less pressure next week. Oh! And Saka always, when he's not happy, just steps up and tries to do it himself, and oftentimes it works. So Saka's just dribbled past he's dribbled horizontally across the top of the box and then just booted it. He didn't even need anyone to help him. I love how Saka sometimes just takes it into his own hands when he's like feeling a bit frustrated with the game. And he's got
Literally, it was just unfortunate it went straight at the keeper.
All right, Saka's passed it out wide to Ben White. Ben White's doing well, pushing up higher. Am I right in thinking he's not normally this like involved in that?
It depends. Sometimes he is. It's normally less constant though. It's been pretty much the whole game today.
Do you think he's trying to turn him into like a right-sided Zinchenko? Anyway,
Maybe.
Benny's got it again, passed it to Saka, and oh, Messi, guys, just like control it. It's just all a bit like blasé. That would be the word that I would use to describe today's game. Right, Saka's got it. Saka looks tired, like just a bit sort of sloppy, But I like that chance he just had. Not his best game though. Right, is this a corner for Arsenal? And the 4 minutes is done. The 4 minutes is done. Whistle will go any moment. This looks like a final chance of a corner kick for Arsenal. The 4 minutes is done and used up. Let's see if we can make this final chance count. Come on, Arsenal. Take off a bit of pressure for next week. And whipped in straight to their defence. And whistle's gone. Whistle's gone.
It's finished.
Yeah, I'm not happy, really. Not happy. What about you?
I'm feeling all right. It could have been worse. That's the way I look at it. It could have been not 2-2. At least we go into the game still as the favourites to go through. We're kind of aware of what they can do now. So
yeah, quite a as I was saying, like rapid little team. Lots of dark arts, techie, can string a few good balls together, can catch you by surprise. They've got a threat. They've got threat in them. They're just not like an overwhelming, dominant force. So yeah, that's full time. Travelled all the way to Portugal. I mean, I'd be a bit disappointed if I was an away Arsenal fan. That was like, I'd have liked to see Arsenal come here with a bit more of a full strength team and just beat them like 4 or 5-0. Instead, we made it too difficult for ourselves. But I do understand the value of giving those subs and other players like minutes under their belt. So it's a tricky one to balance. Kivior did well. Blended right in, as you say. Didn't notice him doing anything terrible. Lee is here. Hello.
Hi
guys,
guys.
I'm gonna.
Hey,
Hello.
Oh,
how you doing? You okay?
yeah, all good.
Yeah, guys. I'm literally like, I'm so tired. Do you mind if I just hop into the comments and listen to your take?
Absolutely, Fran. Thank you so much for
Okay.
joining us, Fran.
I'm so shattered.
Best wishes.
It's
See you
okay.
later.
I can't wait to hear what you thought of it. See you in a bit.
Thanks, mate. Cheers for
Bye.
joining us. See you later. Off she goes. And then there were two. Was it something with bed?
Maybe.
I don't know. So that was interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't intend to come on tonight, but I've been out. I've been to see my mum today, guys. So I managed to catch the game in the pub. So that was an interesting one. So shall we go from the top, Sam? Go from Arsenal's opening goal from the set piece from Saliba. Pretty standard, pretty shabby defending, I thought.
Yeah, it was almost like literally the two goals were exactly the same as each other, just scored down each end, really.
Yeah, absolutely, and like you said, almost an absolute carbon copy with the equaliser to go 1-1. I felt as I was watching it with Kivior making his debut, that's his first 13 minutes he's had tonight. I felt that a little bit of a communication issue with him, the defence, and the goalkeeper. It was to be so unchallenged for that header was not great, was it?
Yeah, but it's also the job of the more experienced head of Saliba to organise it so that doesn't happen.
Yeah, completely agree with you. I mean, listen, it was a good learning experience from him. At least that the only way he's going to learn is getting him out there, and in a game like tonight, where you feel that I don't know, as things are going so well in the Premier League, it almost feels like this is almost a secondary thought. But that being said, it's still made to trophy at the end of it. So the tie is perfectly set, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to him again starting in the second leg. Wait.
Look who's joined us. Hello. It's nice to see you there, mate. So, mate, I was just showing. So I was at my mum's today, and I was showing my mum the Backstreet Boys clip that I made. If you've seen a Desert Island Kickabout, you know what I'm talking about. So good to have you there, mate. Thank you for joining us. Can you remember the 2-1 goal? Because I can't really. Do you want to remind me?
The 2-1 goal was just they'd just challenged just before where when he put it into his own goal. He kind of was a bit complacent with the ball, gave it straight back to them. And then just kind of fell asleep again, really, and allowed, I think it was their striker, Paulinho, to have a tap in, basically.
That's right. Was that the same Paulinho? I think it is.
No, it's not the same Paulinho that...
right.
Because there's a Paulinho who used to play for Spurs, but it's not.
That's the one I was thinking of. I just thought I'd ask the question because I don't see a lot of sporting. I don't see a lot of outside Premier League, but fair enough. I will say this in terms of how the game was going at that stage. Do you know what? It was pretty even, almost edging on. Yeah, maybe Sporting kind of deserved that going in front. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
But then Arsenal showing great character, coming back into it with well, I think you laughed during commentary, mate. It was kind of comical as an own goal. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Lucky mascot in Jorginho, I think, hit it again.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was kind of links me on to the next question quite well, the next comment, actually.
Yeah, it does.
So which players impressed you the most from today's game?
Um,
Go on, I'll let you fire away first.
So I'll go with Jorginho first, because this is the sort of game I think he was brought in for. A bit of experience in the middle of the park where obviously we're going to use a few extra players. Obviously, Partey, I'd never anticipated to even get any minutes tonight, but he did. But to have Jorginho in that lineup really showed his experience. I think his experience told him not to panic in terms of a bad situation, which was 2-1. Managed to get it to 2-2 via a bizarre deflection. But who else? Who else really impressed? Tommy Asu coming on as substitute at left back. I thought he came on in fifth gear. I think he was absolutely flying, and possibly the best we've seen Tommy Asu since
his injury.
Since his injury, yeah. I mean, he's had a bit of a torrid time. The Man City game comes to mind straight away, but he was on the left-hand side here. This is where he did ever so well during the Liverpool game a good little while ago. Oh, so thank you very much. I've just seen your tweet there, mate. Thanks a lot. That's very sweet.
But yeah,
sorry,
I think Vieira was man of the match for sure.
Yeah, I'll go with that. For a guy that was supposedly injured or had a sore throat, bit of a virus as well, from my understanding. That's why Martinelli was sent out to the press yesterday. So yeah, he did ever so well, and kind of responds to a few critics from the other day as well. And that's from me as well. I mean, he has looked a little slight at times, but I'm definitely one to believe that he's certainly a player for the future. He's certainly had a bit of a role to play. There's moments in crucial games like today, like the game against Aston Villa a couple of weeks ago, where he's made impact in really important stages. Tonight will actually do him loads of favours, certainly for the long term. That's my feeling.
Yeah, I think Reece Nelson played really well when he was on. I think
that's a big plus.
Yeah, I think he just needs the bit that he just needs to get a little releasing the ball when he needs to, and not kind of doing more than he should. That's the only thing I'd say. Other than that, Ben White I thought played really well.
Turner as well, I thought did pretty good in goal. I don't really have too many real minus points tonight, to be honest with you. Even though I'm a bit disappointed with the 2-2 draw, I'm feeling that actually that was a pretty decent result away from home to take that back. So let's in sort of ranking it in terms of importance, in terms of if you're talking slightly longer term, we're going into Sunday now with quite a few players being rested. I will certainly be very confident, and coming into the Fulham game, I'm looking forward to hosting that one. 1:45 on Sunday, by the way, just to make sure everyone knows that. So everyone that I can see is watching right now. But look, I think 2-2, fair result for tonight. we'll go in, Premier League campaign, starting again on Sunday. Always confident, and you know what, for the second leg of this one, the Emirates has been absolutely raucous, let's be fair. And do you know what? I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it just, well, that I guess we've got to put it behind us and just move on to the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. I reckon, Sam, this is probably a decent time to end it because it's really cold outside the pub here in Chelmsford. It's actually raining, and I want to get home.
Yeah.
So I want to thank Sam for hosting tonight. He's done an absolute tremendous job. Listen, about 2 hours ago, young man, you gave me a heart attack trying to figure out how to get in the StreamYard. But we figured it out together. You've done a tremendous job. Thank you so much, Fran. You are always amazing. Make sure you look at her channel as well, everybody. That's Golarzo on Twitter, and I think everything that she's going branding-wise going forward, it's a Golarzo. And as the banner says, look, even if you're seeing this on delay, make sure you just give us a like, give us a subscribe if you can. You can find me at Goonerly Mead. You can find us here at Gooner Gathering. Where can they find you, Sam?
They can find me, obviously, here tonight. I didn't know. On my Twitter, Sam Wilson AFC with a 1 as the I. Sam Wilson AFC just on Instagram. So.
And before we call it all off, there's a couple of extra comments that have come in as I can see through my rain-soaked phone. I want to say from Fran, great job, Sam, and Axel as a host. For Gooner Gossip Soap, that's well done, Sam. You've been amazing. Big up to me as well. Bless you. One Sam Wilson says you're too kind. Go also. One Fran says, loved it, Sam, with a laugh with you with Father Wilson. And one Sam Wilson says, thanks, so that means a lot. So says, get in the Warmly. I'm going to go and grab a bus, get home, and listen, I might even go and have a couple of cheeky pints and watch the Man United game. So, with that all being said, thank you everybody for watching our stream tonight at Gooner Gathering. We've had an absolute blast this evening. This has been really good. Want to say big credit to my team who've done a tremendous job. Well done, everyone. And we will see you, if not before, we'll see you on Sunday. So take care, everyone, and we'll speak to you soon.
Bye, everyone.